Hi, I'm Aruna Basak and you're watching my art channel. So this is my first video and I don't expect it to be perfect at all. This is just about a small painting that I did of a child using acrylic paints, and I wanted to share the process. So I've already completed the painting. I've taken a time lapse of it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk through the painting time lapse and just give a voiceover to just tell you how I did it. It's not much. I'm not like a legendary artist or something. I just want to show you how I made it. So if you look at the painting, it's good enough, I guess. It's not bad. Blending is done in a good way, considering that it's acrylics, because acrylics don't really blend well. So considering that, I think it's acceptable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the painting from starting stage. Yeah. So if you see the original page, I already had a base sketch done, but that was not right. And I used acrylic paints, so I needed the background first and then the subject. So initially I put a wash of a mixture of black and platho blue, and that's what it's called, phthalo blue. After it dried, I made the rough sketch of the subject using General Pencil's white chalk to get the proportions right, at least approximately. Place the subjects right with sub background, that is the flowers. So after the background dried, I made the flowers with a solid mixture of black and the blue, and over that I painted with a mixture of blue and white to make it seem like glowing flowers. I used a tape for masking, and after that I removed the tapes. So after that was done, I mapped the shadows of the subject with burnt umber. So I did that because I kind of wanted a reference, something which will tell me that here are the places where the shadows lie. If you see the structure of the base sketch, I've already marked the highlights roughly using the white chalk. After marking the highlights and the shadows using burnt umber, I started mixing the paints, and then I started painting roughly. So I came across a painting technique called glazing, where you put translucent layers of paint one over another to kind of create a blend. I really have seen paintings that kind of look very real, which are obviously made using oil paints, and I wanted to replicate that technique using acrylics. So I mixed this medium called acrylic gel medium. When I mix paints, I didn't take the details very seriously. I just saw what the overall color looked like and what the overall value is at that point, and then I just laid over the paints one over another and blended it. So after I was done with that, I just wanted to get an idea of how the eye looked like, because without eye I was not able to figure out how the face is coming out. So I just roughly laid out the eyes, but it was still not finalized. I just put it over there. I just kept blending and kept correcting it until I got the right shades at every part of the face. I made some corrections over here when I was making the eye, so I wanted to get a proper display of how the eye looked. I made it lighter and added some more blues, and you can see that from the previous view it looks better now. So right now the face is really shaping up nicely, and I intensified the highlights a little bit more so that the glow is appearing more clearly than usual. I added some more warmness to the cheeks of the baby and tried to do the shoulders properly. So here I corrected the eyes because they were really not looking as I expected it to be. They were not round enough, and the left and the right eye shapes and the sizes looked really different. So I corrected them, laid over a black circle, and then on top of that I mixed some blue and white, then laid the pupil and the reflections. So after that I just made the ears, painted it roughly, and then corrected it later. So when it came to the dress, I didn't follow the same technique as I used in the face because I wanted to look like the baby is wearing a rough coat of paint and that to be the dress, because the title of the portrait is The Artist and I wanted to show that the artist is wearing a rough coat of paint. It may seem like I'm trying to make it more than it actually is, but that was the original idea behind it. So apart from the face and the neck and stuff, other parts are just like a rough coat of paint. So yeah, I corrected a little bit on every part of the painting and made it look finished, and then I had it ready almost. I put some fine lines for the eyelashes and stuff to just finish it off, and corrected the neck's highlights because it was really looking darker than it was actually. And I added some warmness over the highlights so that it does not look unnatural and washed off, chalky. So yeah, after that I just peeled off the masking tapes and it was ready. Obviously you won't learn much from this painting video. It was not supposed to be a detailed tutorial on how to paint the face using acrylics. It was just a start-off video to just do this once and for all. Just post my first video, that was the only purpose. But if you like the video, do let me know in the comments. Do let me know if you like the painting. Do like the video and comment and subscribe if you like to see more content. And do follow me on Instagram. I keep posting stuff over there about art and I share art from other artists whom I like. Maybe daily inspiration. Yeah, it works like that. Okay, see ya. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.